Great evening. Welcome to Why Should I Be Ashamed? I'm Sheila Calvert. I'm your host for tonight. I am the author of this great book, Why Should I Be Ashamed? Here we talk about all things, everything, sexual abuse. And listen, will you please like and share and subscribe on our YouTube channel? I'll be right back and we're going to get into this great conversation. Thank you for watching. Ashamed. Why should I be ashamed? Welcome back. Why should I? Why should you? We should not be ashamed. Listen, we are survivors tonight. Some of us all over this world, internationally, just everywhere, we are surviving this great storm of sexual abuse. However, listen, we've been in our series of deep-rooted issues. And tonight, I just want to have a little bit of fun, and I want to help you help yourself tonight. So listen, we realize that deep-rooted issues can also come through conversation, words spoken to us, over us, about us. And in that, I want to say to you, for every one negative word that is spoken to you, it takes 7 words to deflect it, okay? Two deep-rooted issues are often neutralized by affirmation. Yes, so tonight we're going to affirm ourselves. So why do we think of ourselves? What do we think of ourselves? What do you think of yourself? Why do I think of myself according to the names you suggest out of your lack, your pain, your suffering, your frustrations, out of your shortcomings? Because the Bible says what comes out of a man is what defiles them. So why should I adhere and let words stick? You remember we were kids, sticks and stones break my bones, but names shall never hurt me. Oh, yes, they keep saying it long enough. Some of us, whether it's in childhood, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in marriage, friendships, we have to learn to speak well over each other. Listen, some people have been crippled by words, crippled by lack of approval, crippled by wherever they're lacking in their selves. I think I posted something on Facebook this week and said, your insecurities are the reason why you often put other people down. You've become crippled by your bad experiences, and we have been working at getting out of it. So we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight, and I'm going to ask you to make a list. Will you make your list? Okay, we're going to talk about affirmation. Affirmation is the emotional support or encouragement, to say the least. We all said, some people stick it on their refrigerator, some people stick it on their mirrors until they are affirmed, until they believe what may be not said about them, until they believe the truth about who you are, because you're really beautiful and wonderfully made. You know, we all have that thing. I was working on a beautiful woman's hair today. Her hair was so gorgeous all the way just down to her waist, but she wanted it straight. The straight people want wavy hair. The wavy hair people want straight hair. The curly hair people want straight hair. The people that have dark hair want it lightened. The people that want it lightened, everybody wants something. But it's okay. Change is inevitable. Okay, that's okay. But in the process, you don't have to dislike what you started with to have some change. So let's make a list. Okay, we're going to affirm ourselves tonight. Even when I know it's hard to do. Even some of you are probably like taking really hard breaths because it's been a while. It's been a while since someone said something nice. It's been a while since someone affirmed you. It's been a while since someone just looked at you and just enjoyed who you are. We should be able to enjoy each other. I mean, sometimes I see the successes of some of the people that I started off in ministry with, for example. Oh, well, of course, you always want for yourself. But you have to learn. We were taught be happy for someone else. And I see them abroad. I see them planning churches and planning ministries and doing great things and speaking positive. Whenever you go on their pages, there's positive affirmation. They're not blasting off at anyone. They're not jealous of anyone. And guess what? They're not staying in that stupor in the past where you want to see them stay stuck in your last memory of them. Honey, they have moved on. So let's make our list. Why? I like me. I have a list, okay? And I want you to make your list. Listen, okay, what do I like about me? Why can I say that about myself? I mean, I can't say that I've liked everything that I've experienced or everything that I've done or every problem that I created in my life, whether it's past, present, or whatever I plan for tomorrow. But I had to look back and begin to say, okay, I am an overcomer, and so can you. I had to look back and say, well, you were still valid. Yes, you made some bad choices. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, some things did happen. But how and when will you move forward? Forward march. Listen, I'm funny. People say that I make them laugh all the time. I have women that come to the salon. They say, I just come for laughs. I just come for exhortation. When I was in ministry, they would say, Pastor, they call me Pastor Sheila. They would say, I'm Evangelist Sheila. They would say, you make us laugh. You're so funny. You should be a comedian. I was serious about what I believed in my stand, but in my delivery was sometime to build and not kill. Okay? I just asked these gentlemen why, before we get into this list that I make, and I boast in the Lord. I have to say something about God tonight, because otherwise you'll say, oh, she's full of pride. No, my soul make her boast in the Lord. The humble should be glad therein. Yes, he's done some great things for me. I was able to sing praises in the presence of all the saints. I was able to sit in good places. I was able to stand in good places. I was able to give my stories, my testimonies, like as if I was special. I didn't even know it was going to happen. It's important to be in the right place and be at the right time. So listen, I'm gifted. Yes, I'm gifted. And I always talk about shapes your gift. Don't just perfect your gift. Learn professional part. I am anointed. I am loved. I am sought after. I'm endorsed. People endorse my book. They tell someone, and they tell someone, they tell someone, and we're going to keep on telling someone until they tell that someone. And listen, it's not always about fame and fortune, but we do want to build. We do want to leave legacy. We do want to attract people to happiness and change. And that's what I want to do tonight. I am so grateful for you all that come on here that is in expectation or that goes to the YouTube page looking for affirmation, looking for change, looking for a way to deal with the real and not just pretend and live a life of pretensions. Live a life. You ever see those people always laughing at everybody else? And I'm wondering, is it really that funny? You need to laugh at yourself sometime. Always making fun, always looking for someone to put down. You know why? They have not been afraid. Affirm. I know and accept my true self, my imperfections, my true self. Sometimes I don't articulate the way I want to. Sometimes I don't say the correct words. But guess what? I move on. And sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have worn that. But then you know what? That's a part of the beauty. Sometimes when you're a little bit off, then when you show up, you just blow up. You just know that you know. You know what I'm saying. Girls, you know. And isn't it wonderful when we as ladies, as women, as friends, when we can build one another up? I see you, Miss Simmons. She always just looks so beautiful. Always just that fabulous long leg, and just a beautiful woman. Likes her hair colored, fly, and I love that. We have individuality. I'm going to get to that. Listen, know your worth. I had a lady call today, and I have been in this industry for almost over 38 years. No, I don't do $10 roller sets, $20. See, in your mind, you look at it as it's only a roller set. Me, I look at it as being a professional. I look at it as being a master stylist. I look at how many classes that I went. Yes, it starts at 50 and up, and we will roll it up. We will give you the best shampoos and the best products, but I know my worth. Now, maybe you don't know your worth, but I know my worth. So you have to know your worth and put a check. Put that on your list. Do you know your worth tonight? Do you value your worth tonight? I believe in my future. I believe in my tomorrow. I believe in the promises. I'm not looking at just my age, but I stay within the right character. Now, I don't want to be Shirley Temple anymore, okay? Now, I have to be in character within the rim of my age bracket and my maturity, as I should say. And so I still believe in my future. I still have options, opportunities, and so do you. You still have a future. The worst thing you can say is it's too late. It's not too late for you to get it together. Affirm yourself. Tell yourself, I believe in my future. Say it with me, I believe in my future. I eat well. We eat whatever we want to eat. We eat steak, and I don't, but I'm just saying you eat well. Exercise, rest, and then playtime. And balance it out. Little portions, often. Little portions. Just smaller portions. Break it on down. Break it on down. Come back for it later. Eat well. Say that. Then I learn quickly from my mistakes. Yes, don't be a repeat offender. We don't want to be a repeat offender because guess what? It's like they always say, it's insanity to keep doing the same thing and you want a different result. So I learned quick from my mistakes, from my choices that were not good. So we must learn. I love and trust and respect myself. It has to start within you that it can come out. If love is in you, it can come out. If respect is in you, then it can come out. Trust is in you, then you don't have to be calling around, worried around. Trust yourself and trust that everything else is going to be taken care of. And I can do anything. I mean, I had one of those mothers. My mother could cook. My mother could do hair. My mother could knit. My mother, she could just get sharp. She would make our hair so beautiful. And I just looked at her. She could bake a cake. She could make a lemon meringue pie. You know how they whip the eggs up and put it in the oven? She could do all that stuff from a cake from scratch. And I took on some of her attributes, and I can do hair just naturally, but of course I went and perfected the license. But I can do anything. And you should say, I can do anything I desire to do. And I got to add a scripture here. I can do all things through Christ. He strengthens me. He is my strength. Yes, yes, I believe in my future. That's right. Make a list and look at your list and write it down. I appreciate you going with me on this journey. I will not play myself down for anybody. You know, I seen a man he was dressed in executive attire. And then there was one that had on his gym clothes. Do you know the man took off his tie just to kind of appease the one that had on his gym clothes? I don't know if he was a little bit frustrated, what was going on. But guess what? I'm not doing it. How about you, Calvert? I'm not taking off my tie. Well, I don't wear ties, but that's what I'm saying. I used to do that. I knew it'd be special occasion. I say, well, I don't want to what is that when you upstage? I don't want to upstage the person that's giving the promotion. I don't want to upstage my boss. So I would just dress down. Stop it. I know women that are smart. We used to have very intellectual women at church, and I told them, don't shrink for anybody. And it's not a competition, but you take all that you have, and we're not upstaging anyone. But don't let nobody make you downplay yourself, and you're not going to wear your shoes because they wear flip-flops. Let them flip-flop all over. If that's the legacy that they wanted to leave, they wear their pajamas, they wear their flip-flops, then that's their legacy, and we'll remember you for that. But as for me, I want to give my very best. I want to have it together. Do I always have it together? No, but it is my desire to have it together. It is my desire. Oh, I see just some magnificent, beautiful, well-kept women, and they are role models and examples for me, and I look up to them, and I'm like, oh, that's what I want to do. So don't play yourself down. Don't defame yourself. Don't defame your name. Don't say, oh, someone give you a compliment and say, you look beautiful. Oh, I love your legs. Oh, these old legs. You're defaming yourself. If someone give you a compliment, I love your dress. Oh, this old thing, I got it from the Goodwill. You don't have to do all that. That's not humility. What is that? That's defame. That's not humility. Everybody don't need to know that what they call it, the boutique, the unique boutique. Everybody don't need to know, oh, I only paid $10. I think some people think that's humility. I'm telling you, that's not humility. That is just outright defaming yourself. I'm embarrassed for you when you say it. I'm like, oh. And I know sometimes it's out of habit, but let's change that. When we are being complimented, make a list. When we are being complimented, let's say thank you very much. Let's say Jean Bougon. Let's say yes, darling. I love it. Yes, darling. I've waited so long to get this fur. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't defame yourself. Come on, let's change our community. We always want to blame everybody for being under a rock. But I'm telling you tonight, make a list and just walk. And that's okay. Everybody is not going to catch on, but I guarantee you they're going to have a desire and say, like everybody want to stand under that fan like Marilyn Monroe did. Maybe not with your dress flying, but I'm just saying, she didn't care. She whispered when she talked. I'm not telling you to be like anybody, but be you, 100% you at your very best self. So don't defame yourself. Take a compliment when that builds you up. Just say thank you. Just say thank you with your head up high. Life is good. I appreciate my friends. How about saying that? I appreciate my friends. Oh, yeah, I can clap for a few of my friends today. I appreciate my friends. Oh, honey, one of my friends wrote me a check today. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. I don't know why I'm so happy tonight. I'm just feeling good. Just wrote me a check and a thank you card. You know what I'm doing? I'm saving my thank you cards. When the last time somebody just said thank you? Appreciate your friends and don't always pick everything apart. We let each other get away with sometimes just I just don't say anything. Sometimes she may not say anything. Sometimes she may not say anything. You don't have to pick everything apart and make it let a day pass. Get over yourself, honey. Love your friends. Appreciate your friends. I appreciate people want to be around me. People come to my home and oh God, I appreciate it. Some of you we know. But I appreciate Broderick coming over here every week to deal with me and Pastor every week, twice a week. I try to, once y'all put this all in one, he comes and he supports us and we laugh and we talk and I appreciate his wife for just allowing him to. Yes, so appreciate your friends. I appreciate my life. You know, I hear people devaluing their life. They say, woe is me. But listen, I'm not even going to go there. When you look back at all the things that has happened to you, you cannot compare them to a whole lot. There's always someone worse. There's always somebody going through a storm. Either we're going through, been through, or coming out. We're moving forward. We're very gracious today. Very gracious. I love my life. How about you? And this I love. I never give up. I never give up. Now listen. I'm not one of those people that like to keep a lot of irons in the fire, and never finish nothing. What they say, a master of all and what is it? Jack of all, master of none. You have so many irons in the fire, nothing is completed, nothing is finished. We don't know what your legacy is. It's just the all over girl. You're just all over the place. Listen, finish some things, and I'm speaking to myself. Finish some things so you can get to the next things. We have great desires. And let me tell you all, would you all do me, follow the Holy Spirit? When he says call someone, humble yourself. Humble yourself. When he says apologize, all those things clear you up so you can breathe and you can hear and you can move forward. Because you really, if you wonder, why am I stuck here? Why is there a cap on me? Why am I not moving? And don't go by the numbers on Facebook. Don't go by, are you doing what you supposed to be doing? Are you working your plan? Is your plan working? Okay? And so get in order, get in step, and don't ever give up. It's not too late. It's not too late to get your house in order. Don't overwhelm yourself. I was getting ready to buy a desk the other day, and I thought about it because it was on sale. Everything on sale you can't pile up in your house. If your house is full of clutter, let some of it go. So I thought about getting this desk, but then I said to myself, no, you have enough furniture. No, no, no. Don't you bring another piece of furniture in your home. I had to think about that. Think about it. Think about, clear some of your ways. Clear some of your ways so you can get to your next journey. Okay, I cannot change you. Stop trying to change everybody. When you go to your therapies or wherever you go, work on you. I can only change me, and you can blossom like a rose in the rose bush. You can be outstanding. You can change. You can heal. You can recover. You can get out of those deep-rooted issues. But guess what? Everybody don't want to get out of theirs. Some people don't acknowledge them. But you make this list and begin to look at yourself and ask yourself why, or am I doing these things? And affirm yourself and tell yourself, I can change. I can't change anyone but me, but I can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, and yes, you will. You can do it. I make the best out of every issue. I make the best out of every situation. I really do. You know, what can you do about things that you can't do anything about? That's you can think about, you can contemplate over it overnight. You all Google everything. Call somebody, speak to someone, listen to another perspective. Look, listen to someone else's truth. Maybe you're not dealing with the whole truth. And so, listen, make the best out of your situation and tell yourself, I make the best out of every situation. And I'm not even going to begin to name some of your situations. Make the best out of it. I make the best out of my salon. I make the best out of my home. I make the best out of my friends. I make the best. I keep my car clean. I try to take care of the things that I have. I make the best out of all of my situations. I can't live in past because living in the past is like living in darkness. There's nothing I can do. I'm not bragging about bad choices, but haven't we all? Don't sometimes we all don't never want to remember those days, and especially when it wasn't pleasing and it wasn't appealing. Okay, so we acknowledge that and we move on. And don't beat yourself every day or you'll be in the ditch and you won't be able to get out of those deep rooted issues. So listen, let's rename some of the things that we call ourselves. Let's not always compare ourselves. Yes, some things you just need to stop watching and just begin to look at you. Look at you for about a week and, and stop looking at the Kardashian. Those are some beautiful, beautiful women. And you shouldn't have anything to say. Well, they have on pumped up lips. Well, they still beautiful. Well, they got pumped up legs. They're still beautiful. So while you're talking and wasting your time, and you could be pumping you up, pump you up, feel good about you. They're way over there. You're the Kardashian in your life. You're the Kim Kardashian in your life, and that's not even your name, but you hear the analogy that I'm trying to say. So pump yourself up, build yourself up. Everything goes my way. Oh, I love that. I created that affirmation myself. Anthony, everything goes my way with an exclamation mark. Everything goes your way because I'm going in the direction that is right. I'm going in a positive direction. I can't have my way all the time, but everything is going my way. As long as I'm going in the right direction, I'm moving, I'm doing the right things, and I'm around the right people, that is going to bring great correction to me. What did he say? A change of attitude can be contemplated by the springs you into the next level. Of course, of course. I want I want you to affirm yourself and affirm others because what you do for others, guess what? It'll happen for you. I believe what I believe. I have values and morals. I'm not changing my values, my morals, the things I stand for because the world is going in another direction. I don't live in fear because I have faith and I pray and when the spirit of fear try to get on me, I remove it with the affirmation that God has not given you the spirit of fear. And so I will not operate in fear, but I will stand on my values and my morals. I respect every individual. And I respect each of our individuality and our creativity. We're all different. You know, I used to feel that everyone should do like me and everyone should be anointed where I were anointed. I thought there was just one kind of anointing. And, we get stuck in these places and we would say, oh, she's anointed, he's anointed. But who am I? I don't pass out any anointings. All I need to do is operate in what I am and believe for others And if they tolerated me when I wasn't flowing in the anointing, so would you. And I'm saying that to say respect everyone's individuality and everyone's level, every growth, and give affirmation. I know, see the thing where they do well and speak to that. I love this. I have a lot to offer. I have a lot to offer to my friends. My friends tell me, Anthony, they say, Sheila, I felt great when I left your atmosphere. Do you ever get that, Project? Does that happen? They tell me when they leave, they say, Sheila, oh, what a great day. I have a friend. We just walked around the park. She said, thanks, Sheila. She says, you know what? I slept better. How will people feel when you're done? So you got to start with how are you feeling? Do some things that make you feel good. Go for a walk. Have a lot to offer. Bring something to the table. And it's not always money. It could be, it's your words. It could be the affirmation. It could be telling someone great. Have you ever been around people and you know you were looking great and you know you were feeling good, and then they look down at the ground and walked on by? That's because something's going on with them. Don't take it personal. Just still be fly. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking, because you know that it takes something to get up and prepare yourself and be ready. And some people is not ready for the preparation. So that's on them. I have a lot to offer, and I know that. I have a lot to offer when I come into your presence. I have a lot to offer when you come into my presence. I'm going to speak well. I'm going to say something good, and that's important. And this is important. I value my time. Every Tuesday, I come in here and speak to you all. Some people I call and talk to. Some people I text. I try to build up. I try to follow through. And that's follow through is important on the other side. But follow through for you too. Get up for yourself. And I'm not talking about being selfish, but I'm talking about some of us that have deep-rooted issues. We need to make some changes in the way that we speak about ourselves, in the way that we explain ourselves. You know, you ever explain yourself and say, well, you know I'm not much, or I know I can't read, or you don't have to say all that. You can take a class and learn how to read. It's not that hard. Everything that you're speaking negative, it takes 7 positive affirmation plus 1 to cancel all the negative words that is spoken over you. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to make that list and say that I am valuable, and my time and my input is valuable. Don't waste your time. Make your time valuable. Don't have everything is not for sale now. But don't waste your time. Know that I missed out on something last night I wanted to check out, but I missed it. I had my family here. But listen, as I'm closing, I want you to think about how valuable is your time. Your time is only worth your hourly wages? I believe some of you are worth above your hourly wages. Now, I'm not saying go to your jobs and quit, but I'm saying you are worth so much more. But you got to make that list, and you got to see the unseen, and you have to know that your input is important. And if people don't want to hear you, it could be you're not allowing them to talk. It could be you talk too much. It could be it's too negative. So my input is good tonight. My input is good. Why? Because it comes to build up. It comes to make you aware that there is something that has pressed those deep-rooted issues, and they are words. And so we're going to make that list, and we're going to affirm. And I want you to send me your list. I would like to share it with the world. You don't have to send your name. You can send it in Messenger. Go to our YouTube page. Let's build up. Let's build up our community. Let's build up our loved ones. And my mother used to say, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. And I know culturally that your mother said that too, because our communities were riding on the same foundation. So listen, be good. Be good to you and be good to me. And listen, I'll be back here next Tuesday if all is well. Looking forward to just some content that's going to build you up. And I believe in exaltation. I believe in building up, exciting the people, exciting you. And I believe just because of what I shared tonight, I have a blessing coming. And I'm not doing it for that reason. But you know you can't sow it. You can't sow good and reap bad. Every good word, everything that you sow in the earth realm, it's going to flourish. It's going to live. And so I'm just very thankful for life. I feel good for you. I feel good that um, you have an exercise that you can do to make a difference in your life and change those deep rooted issues. Thank you for watching. Hey y'all. This was good. Janine said this was good. Valuable. Yes. Sing, y'all. Sing this song. Be ashamed. Oh, that's my story. Oh.